Things move quickly in football, especially at Chelsea. Kiernan Dewsbury-Hall went from summer signing and potential starter under Enzo Maresca to forgotten man in just 6 months. Then this week links appeared connecting him with a move to West Ham. Now we're even hearing that another team have jumped into the mix to try and sign him. KDH went from shiny new toy to offered around in just a few short months. Newly appointed Graham Potter apparently wants him at West Ham, and now we hear from Cardiff side that Newcastle are interested. If it's true that Chelsea are willing to sell, the only question which remains is who would possibly pay what we want. Leicester got a sum close to £30 million from us, and nobody is going to pay anything remotely like that. So either we less him and realize a loss on the balance sheet not happening, or we loan him out, or, perhaps still the most likely outcome, he stays put and we try to find a better solution in the summer. There is always a demand at FC Barcelona for the club to sign new players and retain their best ones. However, in a world where competition and financial attractions can lure just about anyone, it is not always simple. With their financial problems clearly weighing them down, the Catalan giants have had to suffer a lot recently. Considering the fact that Barcelona was even having a lot of issues with simply registering the likes of Dani Olmo and Pau Victor with La Liga, new signings and renewals seem like a big ask. Still, there is some good news that fans of the club will be quite appreciative. That particular news comes from none other than Fabrizio Romano, who has recently stated that the renewal of 22-year-old Spanish midfielder Pedri will most definitely become official in the next few months. He also confirmed that negotiations are already at a very advanced stage and that will come as great news on its own. Pedri is seen as a pillar of the club and a player that Barcelona wish to build their team around as the years go by given his young age. Moreover, even the player himself recently provided a positive update and reassured fans that they can remain calm about his renewal. This entire development is quite welcome right now at Barcelona, especially with the whole fiasco that is going on in regards to Ronald Araujo's future. Romano also confirmed that Gavi is also set to extend his stay with the Catalan club. Similarly, he also mentioned 17-year-old Spanish sensation Lamine Yamal, who is also expected to remain with Barcelona for many years to come, and is seen as the face of the team moving forward. For now, however, Hansi Flick's team must focus on what happens on the pitch rather than what may or may not happen in the future. With a massive Spanish Super Cup final against Real Madrid in a few hours, Barcelona cannot afford to be distracted or lose their focus from the game at hand and the title at stake. AS Monaco's loan proposal for Edson Alvarez rejected by West Ham, having completed the signing of Mika Biereth 21 on Saturday, as Monaco are looking to add another player to their ranks. As per a report from Fabrizio Romano, the Principality club have submitted an offer for West Ham United midfielder Edson Alvarez 27, with Elliot Matazo linked with a move away from Monaco this January, and with the League One side still competing in the UEFA Champions League, Les Monegascs are looking for a midfield reinforcement this month. Mexico international Alvarez has been identified as a target. Monaco have even submitted an offer for midfielder. The offer, a loan proposal, has been rejected by West Ham, according to Romano. Alvarez has featured 19 times for the Hammers this season and is considered a key player by the Premier League club. However, Les Monegascs are keen to get their man in. As a result, talks between the two clubs are ongoing. What Kvicek Kvaratskhelia has told Napoli amid Chelsea interest, something big is now going to happen next week. Kvicek Kvaratskelia's time at Napoli looks to be coming to an end as the likes of Paris Saint-Germain and Chelsea's circle. Chelsea have Jadon Sancho and Mykhailo Mudryk for the left wing, but the latter is currently suspended. The Blues are now being linked with Kvicek Kvaratskhelia. It has been claimed that Chelsea are interested in Kvaratskhelia, who could cost €80 million, £67 million. Chelsea will have to move fast if they are to have any chance of signing the winger. In a blow to Napoli and former Chelsea manager Antonio Conte, Kvaratskhelia has informed his employers that he wants out. Napoli are flying in Syria right now, finding themselves at the top of the table, but they could now be about to lose one of their best players. Kvaratskhelia has asked to leave the club, Conte recently confirmed. I spoke to Kvicek and he confirmed his plan to leave the club immediately. While Kvaratskhelia is keen to depart Napoli, Chelsea's chances of landing him look very slim. Enzo Maresca does have Tyreek George who can fill in for Mudryk, however. George was really impressive in Chelsea's 5-0 win against Morecambe on Saturday. PSG set for meeting with Napoli next week to get Kvicek Kvaratskhelia deal done. Kvaratskhelia looks destined for PSG, which is why a move to Stamford Bridge is unlikely. According to transfer expert Fabrizio Romano, PSG have already agreed personal terms with Kvaratskhelia, and there will now be a new meeting next week to get a deal done. Over the last few seasons, Kvaratskhelia has been one of the most dangerous wide men in Europe. For example, during the 2020-23 campaign, where Napoli won the Serie A title, the 23-year-old scored 12 goals and provided 10 assists in 34 league appearances. Together, Kvaratskhelia and Victor Osimhen were unstoppable. It is no surprise that the Georgian is attracting interest from some of the biggest clubs in Europe. At this stage, though, it would be a big shock if Kvaratskhelia went on to join Maresca's side. His next destination appears to be the Parc des Princes. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.